What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. It's your girl Nyrah the Sun, but from the future. This is editing me, not recording me, but editing me. This video serves as kind of like a trigger warning because today's video we're going to be talking about the vulnerabilities in depression and how it affects our ability to be able to do everyday things. So I understand that that's not everybody's vibe, but if it is your vibe and you feel like you want to be able to see like the truth of it and to hear from that perspective, or if you just want to feel like you're not alone in dealing with that, please continue to watch, okay? And I guarantee you on this channel we're all about being real and transparent, okay? We're going to be talking about Jesus and faith and mental health and all the nooks and crannies in between, okay? Ain't nobody fronting over here. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in watching, then please continue. If it's not your vibe, don't worry. There's other videos on other topics, okay? We're gonna have content on this channel, okay? So don't forget to tap that like, bump that subscribe button, tap... So don't forget to tap that like, bump that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and meet me back here next week if this ain't your type of video. But if it is, keep watching. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the future. Hey guys, it's Nyrah, and today is one of those days where you're just feeling kind of depressed and you find yourself just lying in the dark. So I finally found some strength, praise the Lord, to just get up and try to love on myself a little bit. Try to get my gears turning so I could just feel better. So I started off with some skincare, did a little bit of hair care, some makeup, all those things. Now, doing my hair and makeup is usually my favorite way to take care of myself, but as of this year, I'm really trying to make sure that I don't just make sure that the mask looks good, you know, the makeup and the hair looks good, but making sure that the things underneath look good, you know, do a little bit of journaling, do some skincare, make sure that my body is nice and clean, make sure that I eat, take whatever medicine I need to. Those things are important. And, you know, if you're having one of those days, I'm so sorry to hear that, but, you know, we can get through anything together. At some point in doing all of my skincare, there was a moment where I felt a different kind of love, a different kind of compassion. Like, I heard that if you have different love languages, you should do those love languages for yourself. And I feel like physical touch has become a love language, especially during the pandemic. And actually taking the time to do my skincare routine, to make sure that I'm nice and moisturized and clean, it began to perk up my mood. I just thought that moment was so beautiful. And it also shows the importance of loving on yourself. It does make a difference. Take your time on those days that are hard. Just take your time. shiny, shiny, shiny. I love the afterglow of a skincare routine. See, look at the enemy trying to bum out my mood with this little pimple. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm gonna love me. I'm gonna love that pimple, and we're gonna be all right. So now that I've completed my skin routine, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move over to the hair. And I did not know that it was that bad, child. I did not know that it had been that long since I did something with it, you know? But that's what happens when you sad and you have your bonnet on for several days straight. But you know what? It lasted me while it lasted me. I would take it off and try to re-glue the whole unit back on my head, but I ain't got nobody in it impressed. This is for me. I realized while I was doing all this detangling that sometimes we have to use that same amount of patience for ourselves. Now, if you've ever detangled curly or coily or kinky hair, you know that that takes some time. I know I get cramps in my hand every time I try to do my hair, and it be like that sometimes. But in life, sometimes our emotions and the situations that we're in, it makes us feel uptight and really tangled up, and just it all becomes too much. And we just have to learn how to be patient as we are with our $200, $300 unit. We need to make sure that we apply that same amount of patience and love towards ourselves, using whatever tools, applying whatever nourishment is necessary so that we can have the beautiful results on the inside, the same as we do on the outside. Now, the hairstyle that I was wanting to do for the day was actually some pin curls. And child, I was starting off all wrong. It's already starting off wrong. My hair is supposed to be dry and it is very wet. So, as you can see,
no.
yeah, I should have watched a YouTube video or 2 or 7 before I tried this, but that's okay. You know, we was just trying to get ourselves moving, jumpstart our day. So roller set is just gonna have to do. It's gonna be all right. And sometimes that's what life's about. It's about attempting something and seeing that it doesn't work out, and instead of freaking out, just taking a deep breath and seeing it as an opportunity to try something else, try something different. Get a little creative. Okay, I know we was all waiting for it. It is about that time to put some of that bold hold on these edges. Cause, honey, the way that this wig is coming up, it's not even on my head. I don't even know how it's still on my head right now. It should have just slipped off like I thought. But it's on there. It's hanging on tight just like me. So I'm gonna just add a little bit of glue and get myself right. I should have taken the wig off and re-glued the whole thing on, but sometimes you don't have the energy to give literally everything you do 100%. Sometimes you just don't have it. So you do the best that you can with the energy that you do have, and do it for you. It's not for anybody else, it's just for you. It's probably about 4 p.m. at this time. I was having my first meal of the day, and if you're anything like me and sometimes struggle with making sure that you eat on a regular basis because depression is hard, having fun little snacks that are filling can be helpful. And of course, a support group is necessary. So here is one of the things that is not my favorite thing to do, but it is the most beneficial I've noticed, is decluttering my space. By having a better space, it helps me to kind of clear my mind a little bit, feel a little bit more complete. So I took some time to just make the bed. Do I have to make the whole room spick and span? No, but putting in just that little bit of effort, it really did make a world of a difference to me. Then I moved on to watching Transformation Church's prayer and fasting. I forgot what night it was, but while I was sitting under there, I just went ahead and sat under the dryer and waited for those curls to dry. Hello again, it's your girl Nyrah, but from the future. This is editing me, not recording me. You remember how I said that earlier? Yeah. Same version. I realized in editing that this vlog was entirely too long, so I decided to cut it into 2 parts to spare you all from having to sit for so long. Go get a snack, go take a break, okay? But if you want to know how the hair turned out, did it come out as perfect pin curls? Did it flop? You want to know what random makeup look that I chose to go with? You want to know like the conflicts that I had to face, that I had to overcome to even post this video? Then find out on next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm just kidding. But no, really, you should go and check out that part 2. There's a lot of gold nuggets and some personal experience that I share with you. I get vulnerable with y'all, and I want y'all to be vulnerable with me too. So you should check out that part 2. I'm gonna try to link it in like a card or something. I don't know where to point, but you know what I'm saying, okay? Or I'll put the link in the description below, okay? Or por qué no los dos? I can do both, okay? I'll put it in the description below. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. I greatly appreciate it. This was something that was scary and new for me, and so I really hope that you like it. But if you do, if you don't, leave it in the comments. I really want to know what you think, if you want to see more content like this, if you don't, if it was still too long or too short, or even if you have some ideas of some content that you'd like to see from me. I'd be more than willing to give y'all what y'all need, okay? Don't forget to join the Sunnyside Tribe by tapping that like, bumping that subscribe button, and clicking the notification bell to know when any new videos are being released, which is usually going to be on a weekly basis. God be with you until we meet again. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to keep chasing the sun. You got this. Okay, bye. Hey. I know today's episode was a little heavy, even with a few jokes and memes scattered here and there, but seriously, if you're struggling in any way, know that you're not alone. There are services that were made just for you. There are communities with people who've been through similar circumstances. There's a God that loves you recklessly. I've left some numbers here below, some resources to kind of get you started if you do need some help, and they'll connect you to services that might be closer to you and in your area. Just know that I'm praying for you, and just keep chasing the sun. You got this. Shalom.